Good morning. It is 6:15 a.m. and we just watched the sun rise. I just watched Nancy rise.
Yes, still drinking the coffee.
That's probably her 20th word of the day, so she's just waking up. I'm actually just about to go down. I just did a 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. shift. We left Eleuthera. We're just hove to about 8 miles outside of the Exumas. And we're going to show you how we get out of a heave to. We're going to throw a line in the water, let all the sails out, we're going to blast into the Exumas. But first, we've been talking over the last day or two. We received a comment, made us think about it. We really don't get seasick much anymore.
No, I was seasick all of the time in the beginning, and I can't tell you the last time I was really seasick.
So true, and that's really good. So,
yeah, I know.
So I don't get as I used to get nauseated, but I don't get that nauseated. So I think we boiled it down to 3 reasons. Number 1.
We're less anxious. We've built our skills, and the anxiety and that pressure of not knowing is kind of gone.
Yeah, the anxiety, I think, you get nervous, you get scared, and it just kind of knots in your stomach. Makes you more sensitive to the movement, and it just spews.
And I think for me, I think we've talked about this before, that was my number one thing. Like, I was so anxious all the time, and now it's just part of our life. This is what we do.
Yeah, so, over time we've increased our skills. We're not as worried if this happens or if that happens. We have strategies and plans. So anxiety levels are much lower, and so is seasickness. Number 2. Oh, look at this sunrise though. Look at that.
So beautiful.
Alright, so reason number 2. We've improved our weather routing drastically.
Yes, we picked better windows. We picked calmer sea states.
Yeah, we've learned how to trim the sails better so we can go faster in light air. And so we've just started enjoying light air sailing, and there's a whole lot less reasons out here to get seasick.
And I mean, we're not going in the lightest of air. I mean, we're still getting into the teens, and that makes for good sailing in Cadence. That's where she's kind of in her sweet spot, and we don't heel over too much, which makes me happy.
It's it's a pretty stiff boat to begin with, so it doesn't heel a whole lot. But just picking better weather makes everything better.
Makes it all better.
So, and reason number 3. I think we've learned to listen to our bodies better.
I agree. Kind of just knowing the signs of when you're overheated or dehydrated. Knowing when you're not feeling your best. And starting to take action then.
Take action early, yeah, that's good. So you've mentioned overheating, dehydration. I think fatigue is another body symptom, or that lets you know you might get seasick. And number 4, our body tells us sitting by the exhaust. You got the engine running, so we've learned to hydrate better, to rest more, stay away from the exhaust.
I think too, like, I got the most seasick doing like night watches, and we've kind of changed how we do night watches. We went from doing 3-hour shifts between Matt and I to 4-hour shifts, and I'm thinking that makes the biggest difference. I feel more rested when I come up or when I go down. I'm not as, exhausted, and it just feels, I feel like that helps us better. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, it does help a lot. Plenty more. 4 hours is an amazing amount of rest. I read somewhere your REM cycle is like 90 minutes, I think, 100 minutes. So in a 3-hour spurt, you really can't get 2 REM cycles in. But in a 4-hour spurt, you have plenty of time to get those 2 full cycles in, and that really feels refreshing.
I agree.
Plus a few naps during watch.
I don't nap during my watch, but maybe he does.
I didn't this morning. It was great. We had a great time, a great sail. So we hope that's helpful and informative for you for reasons why we don't get seasick much anymore.
But I will tell you one last thing. If you do experience seasickness, I've had the prescription medications, the patches, the over-the-counter stuff. The best thing I found is over-the-counter. It's Bonine, and it works. If you feel like you're gonna get seasick, you just take it like an hour before you're gonna leave, and every 4 hours after that, it works great. I highly recommend it. Hashtag not sponsored.
Thank you, Dr. Nancy. Nurse Nancy. All right, so we're going to show you how we get out of this hove-to scenario. We're going to whip all the sails out and wish us luck. Hopefully we can pull up a mahi-mahi for dinner.
Drop the anchor.
So what we're going to do to get out of this is to release the jib and bear away. Super, super simple. Here we go. Alright, here goes the jib. Now as it's releasing, I'm going to adjust the helm and bear away with the helm. Let that jib all the way out. And we're going to cross over to a different sheet. Change the working sheet. Show the jib. Alright, so we're just steering away from the wind. I have the boom set up for about a beam reach, so we're going to try to get somewhere around there. Pick up some speed to get some steerage. And that's it. We're sailing slowly, but we're increasing speed. And tighten the helm. And then we're going to trim the sheet. We don't need to trim it. It's ready to roll.
Unhoved, huh?
Unhoved. And we're sailing away now. Look at that. You can hear it. Doesn't it feel good? Sounds good? Let's throw the fishing line in. What's your speed, babe?
6 knots. I go faster when I drive.
6 knots. Got about what, 10 knots of wind?
I don't even know. You don't have the instruments on.
Oh, there's no instruments. Oh yeah. Cheers. Safe harbor.
Safe harbor.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please remember to give us a thumbs up. We'll see you here again next week.